Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I read all your comments and I've had so many requests for this video that it's time to give the people what they want. So today, whether you're a young investor by age or merely experienced, I'm going to be teaching you how to start investing in stocks. But be warned, I am not a typical investor. I'm not a typical person. I'm an Aspie. I'm on the spectrum. I am a complete and utter weirdo. I see, think, act and behave very differently. I connect different dots. I care about different things. This weirdness permeates every aspect of my life, including how I invest. So far, it's working out okay. So you've been warned. This will not be a typical how to start investing in stocks video. There's plenty of those. Instead, I'm sharing what I believe matters most, not what you came looking for. So without further ado, let's dive in. Hey guys, before I forget, WeBull have extended their offer for US residents. If you'd like to help out the channel and get up to 2 free stocks, use the link in the description. If you're new to investing, this is a great way to dip your toes in the water and you can also practice on the app by paper trading without putting any real money on the line. Alright, let's get back to it. Step 1. Have a goal. My entire adult life has been shaped by goals. In my 20s, I became absolutely obsessed with goal setting and achievement, and I came to learn that clarity is power. You can't hit a target you're not aiming for. Every morning upon waking, the first thing that I did was rewrite my 12-month goals. Financial, spiritual, health, the lot. Within months, I ticked off handfuls of what I thought at the time were near impossible goals. I realized there was really something in this goal setting stuff, and I've never stopped since. The very first step to investing is to have a clear goal. This may evolve and change over time, but you need a goal. There's 2 ways to think of financial goals: cash flow goals and capital goals. An example of a cash flow goal would be, I want $50,000 a year of passive income by age 40. An example of a capital goal would be, I want a net worth of $1 million by age 40. These are both good, clear, measurable goals. Your job is to sit down, figure out what kind of lifestyle you would like and what that's going to cost and work back from there. This will take time. Don't sell yourself short and aim high, but be honest with yourself about your ability, your drive, and your intelligence. These are all important factors in achieving your goal. That said, most times that I've set a goal that I thought would stretch me to my absolute limits, it's turned out to be a relative walk in the park. The real key with goal setting is your mindset. If you truly believe you can achieve a goal, you're more likely to take the steps necessary for its attainment. You'll break through barriers, you'll find a way through obstacles, you will persist. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're probably right. Have a compelling why. I speak from experience on this one. A goal is useless without a why, a reason. And with a truly compelling why, the how will look after itself. Ask yourself why you want your goal. What feelings, emotions, opportunities, and choices will it create? What is it that you value in achieving your goal? How will it change your life? What does it mean to you? How will your life be different when you achieve this? Ask yourself why and keep asking until you get to the bottom of it. This can be a can of worms, but you must keep digging until you know your why, even if it's uncomfortable. Not the surface level reason or the next one you tell yourself, but the true underlying why. It's usually anchored to an emotional experience and often one's childhood. The process might look something like this. I want to have $1 million. Why? So I can have freedom. Why? So I have more time. Why? So I can be a stay-at-home parent. Why? Because family is the most important thing in life. Why? Because I was raised by a single parent who was never around and I never felt like I got enough love or attention as a child, and I don't want to do that to my own children. Or maybe it goes like this. I want to have $50,000 a year of passive income. Why? So I can give to all the causes that I'm passionate about. Why? Because nothing is more fulfilling and brings me more joy than giving to other people. Why? Because I believe that the secret to living is giving. The more I give, the better I feel. I just want to be happy. These are 2 among millions of examples, but the point is you must get to the bottom of your why, and it must be a compelling reason, ideally something outside yourself. If your goal is to become a millionaire to impress people, to show off, to gain approval, to be perceived in a certain light, you're not alone, but your why sucks and your results probably will too. The wealthiest people I know weren't chasing money, they were chasing meaning. You must have a meaningful and compelling why. How? With a compelling why, the how will just about look after itself. If you struggle to form and execute a plan for achieving a goal, your why sucks. Your how is your plan. How will you achieve your goal? This will require a calculator and a brain. Take a bird's eye view of the situation. What's your current income, your expenses, your savings rate, your future income prospects? Can you side hustle? Can you save more? how big does your emergency buffer need to be? And by the way guys, if you haven't seen my video called Time Buffers, it is a must watch. It's about emergency buffers. Go there, watch that video, come back. This is step one, seriously, is get your emergency buffer in place. How much do you need to invest every month and what return do you need to get to achieve your goal? Are stocks the best vehicle to do this? Maybe it's business, maybe it's real estate, maybe it's a combination. If there's a mismatch between your goal and your plan, if you can't see a clear path, you'll either need to adjust your goal or forge a new plan. If your income is here and it needs to be here, part of your plan will be closing that gap. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. That's code for really bad employee. I began investing because I absolutely suffocate when I work for other people. I need my freedom. I can't breathe when I'm somebody else's bitch. So for me, I associated so much pain and suffering with not becoming financially independent that it was a piece of cake for me to live below the poverty line, sleep on friends' couches, track every dollar I spent and forgo all discretionary spending to achieve my goal in short order. Because my why was strong, the how looked after itself. I really can't stress this enough. If you only learn one thing from this video, it's this. If you have a compelling reason for achieving your goal, you are 99% of the way towards its attainment. This matters. Form a learning habit. It's pretty easy for me these days to spot people that stopped learning when their formal education ended. In life, you either grow or die. Most people are dying. Don't be most people. Form a learning habit. Become addicted to learning. Read books, listen to audiobooks, watch videos on YouTube, pay for courses, attend seminars, go to meetups, be a sponge for information. Seek out mentors, get coaching, whatever it takes. You will not get a better return on investment than the time and money you invest in your knowledge and growth. So be lavish. This is the one place you should not be frugal. I told you guys this wouldn't be a typical how to start investing in stocks video, didn't I? That money you've been saving to start investing in stocks? Buy some books. I've been a book a week reader for most of my adult life. It's an expensive habit, but one that pays great dividends. I've put links to my favorite investing and finance books in the description below. Take the time to check them out. A single book can contain a lifetime of wisdom. And if you want to go deeper, my top 100 or so books list is available to Patreon supporters. Develop your mindset and temperament. Mindset matters more in investing than just about anything else. Actually, mindset matters more in life than just about anything else. I know a few of you are squirming in your seats at the mention of mindset. You are the people I'm most trying to reach. I used to hang around a very negative bunch of people. Their favorite activities included complaining, blaming, and finding excuses. While reading a book, I came across the line, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. A self-audit revealed some truth in this. In the following weeks, I tried to steer our conversations in more positive and optimistic directions, but to no avail. I realized what I was facing and, like that, I jettisoned a lot of them. It was time to remove the turds from my swimming pool and I was ruthless. This is one of the most important decisions I have ever made. How you perceive and assign meaning to money, wealth, and yourself will also have a huge impact on your investing. If you view wealthy people as evil, greedy, selfish, undeserving, lucky, what are the odds that you're going to put in the work to pursue becoming financially independent? If things get tough and your first reaction is look for an excuse instead of try to find a way, what are the chances that you'll achieve your goal? Along with developing your mindset, it's important to have the right temperament. If you are driven by emotions, fear, uncertainty, worry, you are not ready to invest. If you are petrified of risk, you are not ready to invest. And by the way, the biggest risk of all, doing nothing. If you've saved hundreds of thousands of dollars and done nothing with it, you are not ready to invest. When you are able to make decisions from a place of confidence and stick to them, you're ready to invest. Until then, there's work to do. I really mean it, guys. If this isn't right, you're gonna have a fucking train wreck. You may consider opening a paper trading account so no real money is on the line just to get a feel for it, or to open a stock trading account with just a really small amount of capital, just to get a feel for things first. It's better to feel those intense emotions with very little on the line, rather than to do something astonishingly stupid when you really can't afford to. Stay broke and automate. Since you've already got a goal, a how, and a why, and you've audited your spending, you'll know how much you'll need to save and invest every month. Automate as much of this as possible. Set up a separate investing account or even have your salary paid into that and only draw out what you need for expenses separately and otherwise keep the rest for investing. See your monthly investment as your most important expense. Pay it first before everything else, including your bills. Yes, really. One of the best hacks that I've developed is to stay broke. As money comes in, get rid of it. How? By investing. If your money is in the market, you can't spend it on dumb shit, can you? You can't experience lifestyle creep if you continue to invest all of your surplus income. Stay as broke as you can, as long as you can. Become more valuable to the marketplace. Years ago, I was listening to a Jim Rohn lecture when he said this: you get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. If you're not very valuable, you don't get paid very much. This statement stopped me dead in my tracks, despite being bleedingly obvious. I never really thought about it before. And to be clear, this isn't a judgment on people's value as human beings, just their value to the marketplace. If you get paid a minimum wage, it doesn't mean you're not a very valuable person, but you're not very valuable to the marketplace. The good news is that you can increase your value and in turn, your income. I'm a walking example of this. A few years after hearing that line, I quit my job as a designer, started a finance business and tripled my income in the first 12 months. How? Because I provided far more value to the marketplace in my finance business than I was able to do working as a designer. This YouTube channel is another great example. No longer am I limited to impacting hundreds of people in my finance business, but I'm now able to reach millions and my value to the marketplace continues to grow. The more you earn, the more you can invest, so never stop increasing your value to the marketplace. Gain skills and experience, study, side hustle, experiment, take risks, start things, make mistakes, get up and dust yourself off, learn from them. All of these things will help. How to start investing in stocks. Congratulations, if you made it this far, I'm impressed. Now it's time to get down to business. You're ready to start investing. You have a goal, a why, and a how. You're reading the books, developing your mindset and temperament. You're doing the work and you're becoming more valuable to the marketplace. It's time. So download a stock app or find an online broker. WeBull have a great offer for US residents. If you'd like to get up to 2 free stocks and help out the channel, there's a link in the description. The platform you use doesn't really matter a whole lot as long as you're not getting charged absolutely absurd fees. What's more important is that when you're ready to get going, you actually do get going. You really don't need me to hold your hand any further. The stock apps and online brokers will literally run you through the entire process step by step, from opening an account, depositing your money, and buying your first stock. It's quite a simple process. As an investor, you're bound to make mistakes along the way, but don't let that stop you. Experience and wisdom come from doing. At first, it may seem a little scary, new, unknown, but if you have a strong why, you'll be willing to do the work, to make the sacrifices, to read the books, to learn the information, to develop your mindset, to stick to your plan. Do these things and achieving your goal is only a matter of time. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan, this is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. This channel has kind of blown up since it launched, and I'm working on making the best possible content for you guys, but it takes time. Consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can continue creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. And you can now also become a member of the channel to get some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.